by the lake at the park, Tirana, Albania. And interesting thing over there, you see the Christmas tree. Supposedly in Albania they celebrate Christmas, where majority of the population of Albania are Muslims. Think about it. I've been thinking in Book of Acts, if you read Book of Acts, how Peter and Stephen and Paul Philip evangelized. Their focus was on Christ's death and resurrection. Interestingly, that Muslims, they believe in the virgin birth of Jesus Christ. However, they do deny that he's the Son of God, fully God, and that he died on a cross and resurrected 3 days later. They deny that. So the point of this is this, that even Muslims celebrate Christmas, and if the Christmas is so powerful, and my wife, she's been a Christian for more than 20 plus years, 27 years. And by this time, if the Christmas is so powerful, everybody should be a Christian by now. But interestingly, it's mostly, like I said, Muslims, number one, then Roman Catholics, number two, and Greek Orthodox, number three. And all of them are just idolaters. They're gonna end up in hell. And probably three groups, Roman Catholicism, Greek Orthodox, and Muslims, that celebrate Christmas in Albania. I mean, that's it for now. Hopefully it was enlightening and interesting. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Hello guys, I want to expose one of the myths that Hanukkah and Christmas is the same. First of all, notice it says 25th November or December. And how Hanukkah came about is actually the feast of dedication, celebrates the Maccabees' victory over the Greeks and the rededication of the temple in 165 BC after Seleucid king Antiochus Epiphanes defiles it by sacrificing a pig on the altar. The Maccabee victory is recorded in the book of Maccabees in the Apocrypha. Hanukkah is also known as the Feast of Lights because of a legendary miraculous provision of oil in the temple. After cleansing the temple, the supply of oil of relight, the eternal flame, the symbol of God's presence, was only enough for 1 day. But God performed a great miracle, and the flame burned for the 8 days, and necessity to purify new oil. Although the history behind Hanukkah is recorded in books that were written in the time between the Hebrew Scriptures and the New Testament, the book of John tells us that it was celebrated in Jesus' day, John 10:22-23. The feast of dedication is a reminder of those who courageously remain faithful to God in the face of persecution. One of the major themes throughout the New Testament is remaining faithful to Christ, especially during persecution. The book of Revelation speaks significantly to the persecution believers will be faced before the return of Christ. First of all, book of Maccabees is about actually rebellion, like physical rebellion. Think of Barabbas that was let go. He was inciting insurrection against the Romans. So it's kind of a little bit being persecuted and I guess being attempted to be killed, a little bit different. And once again, because Christ and Barabbas, they were both on trial, and Barabbas was let go, even though he was a insurrectionist. He was pretty much unsuccessful George Washington, thing like that against Romans. But Maccabees, he did succeed against Greeks. But the point is this in the New Testament. But continue on. So Hanukkah is primarily a family celebration that centers around the light of 9 candle menorah or candle stick like a Hanukkah. Each night, another candle is lit with the center candle called a mashmash or servant candle until all 9 are lit. Holiday foods include latex, potato cakes, etc. Blah 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 blah. So, but the point is of the Maccabees is that God's deliverance from the Greeks. But interesting things that I don't know if you guys knew. Look at this Jewish year, and let's look at of course, Hanukkah or Feast of Dedication. In year of 2015, it falls on December 7th. The next year, 2016, December 25th. Next year, December 13th. Next year, December 3rd. Next year, December 23rd. Next year, December, 11. The next year, this 2021, November 29. Next year, 2022 is December 19th. And the point I'm trying to make, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the Jewish calendar was lost, and it's for a reason. If the people are honest, they would put down like this. What is it? December, November, or December, because they're not sure about the date. Because once again, the Jewish calendar lost during Jesus' time. There was going from Jewish to Caesar Augustus calendar, and basically pretty much why I'm making so much videos, so much posts against Christmas. You guys taking God's name in vain, and you lying about God. Why would you lie about God? Why would you take his name in vain? Which is blasphemy, by the way. Just, if you want to have a family man-made tradition, that's fine. But when you bring God into the picture, now you're blaspheming, you're taking God's name in vain. That's it for now. And like I said, study about Jewish calendar, study about Augustus Caesar's calendar. It's actually interesting thing that in the book of Daniel it kind of mentions changing of seasons, changing of times. I would say changing of calendars. So basically, if you celebrate Christmas, guys, you're taking God's name in vain, and you lying that Jesus was born on December 25th. By the way, if you just Google it, use like a Google or Alexa, when was the first time Christmas was celebrated, the birth of Christ supposed to be celebrated. It was first time celebrated by in the 4th century. I think it's like 336 AD. Imagine, more than 300 years after Christ. Think of this. In 4 Gospels, it mentions, in 3 of the 4 Gospels, it mentions Herod's birthday, where he killed John the Baptist. And you have Book of Acts, and you have Paul's letters. And nowhere it's commanded or recorded when Jesus was born. Just think about this. That's it for now. Have a nice day. Hello guys, I'm in near Lach, Albania. I see the sun and I see the 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 moon at the same time. Moon right there on one side and sun on another side. You know, some people and today is December 24, 2023. You know, some people, of course, they don't believe that the earth is flat, but I do believe that the earth is flat. But let me ask you this question. Do you know how many planets are total? Do you know what speed the earth supposedly rotates around itself? And then how fast the earth spins, how fast earth going around the sun, things like that, like, you know. And ultimately the biggest question is, like, if you're a Christian, like Romans 13, do you believe everything that the government tells you, or you actually question that government told you? Like, for example, did you just rush and took a vaccine real quick? Do you believe that the government truly cares about your health? If it does, why they would not make people mandatory exercise or eat some non-GMO or organic food? Question. Just think about this. You know, before studying like a flat earth, I would recommend you to study for like 3 months. Let's just say how many like planets, how big there are planets, constellations, like just know a couple of constellations. Also probably get like find somewhere to get on like a telescope to see, first, not just to see, like, for example, the planets itself and stars itself, but for example, can you supposedly telescope, like, for example, there's a far away mountain down there, I would say about at least 5 miles or maybe more. But like, look at, like, for example, from telescope to the mountains and other houses, and then look up at the moon or any other stars and ask yourself, like, if the moon is how many thousands of miles, it's like millions miles away supposedly from the earth, why is it your scope cannot see after, I would say, about 10-15 miles, but when it looks upon the moon, it seems like close, even though it's thousands and thousands of miles away? Just ask yourself a question. But like I said, first, think about, even like in the 21st century, do you believe that all the airmen just was sleeping, that 9/11 happened, 2 planes in New York City and 1 plane in Pentagon? Just ask yourself a question, like, how much government do you believe? And maybe you misinterpreting Romans 13. And study for yourself, just like a basic astronomy, like, supposedly, you know the facts, supposedly what they teach. And then maybe look into the flat earth. And by the way, like, in new translations, I notice it's like a constellation instead of firmament or a dome. So that's another thing that modern translations, I notice, they don't translate firmament as a firmament. So that's it for now. Have a nice day. Bye. Guess where we at, people? Guess where we at? Venezia. So yes, a lot more to come. So we're in Venezia. Let's say just arrived from the train station. So basically it'll be a couple of 8 hours, about 8 hours here. Get on those gondolas and walk around. Seems like it's a small place, and Funniest part that in January after this Xmas and all the pagan holidays, or not during the summer, if you check the prices of hotels, they're like super cheap. Like you literally can stay in a hotel for $50, or if it's like a December or what's called this June, July, August, you know, the summertime, it's like $300 per night. So I never understood why some people, if they have opportunity, would not go to like months that are not the peak months. So, but that's just my opinion. But anyway, that's it for now. We'll be in Venezia. So have a good day. I'm Venezia, Italy. Just looking at the shop, walking around. Venezia. Some different place, and that's my Rukuchuku, Christina. She looks at the things, hair, some things. Alright, let's go. Yes, my Rukuchuku.
Are you finished with it?
No, not yet. Let's go forward. I just want to pass by and record like some Satan Claus right there. The original pedophile. But anyway, that's it for now. Have a nice. Hello everybody, we're on at Venezia, Gondola. This is my Rukuchuku, Christina, my wife, and we are on Gondola, driving around the Venezia. So it's pretty interesting to see. It's my first time being here, so it's pretty cool. So, well, that's it for now. I'll post some more stuff as we're gonna be going around.
Do you guys worship Jesus Christ? Yeah, we believe in Jesus. No, but do you worship Him as God? No, you don't. No, Jesus. In the Bible says that Jesus is the Son of God. But He's still many times, Jesus referred to the Father like an angel.
Yeah, but people still worship. Remember in the Gospel of John, men bow down and worship Jesus Christ. And Christ says, if you have seen me, you have seen the Father.
And personality.
Personality, divinity as well. Divinity of Jesus Christ is fully divine.
Yeah, but you can't adore Him. You can't adore Him.
Worship.
Yeah.
Only God not to be worshipped.
Yeah.
But
The Bible says that. So why we here?
But do you remember Thomas, after Christ rose again from the dead, Christ says, put your fingers in my hands, put your fingers in my feet, and he's like, you are my Lord and my God. Remember he said this? And bow down and worship him after Christ rose again from the dead. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Well, God sent Jesus to the earth.
But he's fully divine. Which is like Jesus have no beginning and no end. He's eternal.
Jesus have a beginning.
But Jesus have a beginning?
Yeah, God doesn't have a beginning.
But Jesus is God.
No.
Jesus is God. Fully divine.
Find me a verse in the Bible that says that Jesus is God.
Jesus is God? Sure.
Are you Hebrew?
Huh?
Are you Jews?
No.
Catholic?
No, I'm more Sovereign Grace Baptist.
Ah, okay.
Che bravo!
Oh, the Bible.
Yes, of course.
Io così lo faccio leggere alla Liliana in italiano, uscendo dai suggerimenti.
Do you speak English? Or not?
A little bit.
A little bit. Are you from Italy?
Yes, I live in Venice.
Oh, you also live in
Yes, near Venice.
Oh, near Venice. Yeah, it's
Where
kind
are
of
you from?
well. I live in the United States, Colorado Springs. But to me, it's so weird to see you guys everywhere in Athens, in Albania, in Rome. It's kind of weird.
Torino, Milan.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's really
Ne
bad.
trovo ovunque, capito?
Because like, what's like, where?
Giovanni 8 qual è di solito?
Su
Vuol dire che
John, yeah, I mean, the Gospel of John, like,
no, che dice che Gesù è Dio.
All'inizio che Gesù era il verbo,
Giovanni.
Primo Giovanni.
infatti lui diceva il verbo, secondo me questo è Giovanni. One on one.
well, not just one-on-one, but it's like throughout the whole Gospel of John when, when one of his disciples says, "You are my Lord and my God," and he bowed down and worshipped Jesus. Do you remember
Nostro
that?
Signore, sì. Forse l'ultima cena intende.
Ti ricordi quando il discepolo gli dice tu sei il mio Dio, il Signore?
Che lo adorano. Ah, questo è il Signore. Tommaso gli
Tommaso?
Allora,
Tommaso.
Yeah, Thomas, chapter 3, verse 21. Yeah.
sì,
Here we
questo
go.
è
Yes. What is it? 28. So yeah. Then he said to Thomas, "Put your finger here and look at my hands. Reach out your hand and put it in my side. Do not be faithless, but believe." Then Thomas responded to him, "My Lord and my God." Ime Kyrios και Theos ime. Like my Lord and my God, like because I know some of you guys I met in my Lord and my God, and because you have
Guarda, 31. Read me the 31.
but those are written so that you believe that Jesus is the Messiah, the Son of
The
God.
Son of God.
Son of God, same nature. Three persons, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Yes.
Three person different.
Three persons.
Not the same first and second. Three person different.
They're different. Father is not the same as Son. Father sent his Son to die on the cross. Jesus dies on the cross, rises again from the dead. He sends the Helper, Holy Spirit, when he ascends. Remember, he ascends, and when I ascend, the Helper comes, the Holy Spirit.
Is a power, Holy Spirit.
Yes.
Oh man. Power, Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit, giusto? È una potenza, power.
Yeah, but notice Thomas' response. His response, "My Lord and my God." And notice Jesus said, "Because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet believe." Think of this. Thomas believed upon Jesus Christ. He had faith in Jesus Christ because Jesus is God in the flesh. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. Right?
Yeah.
The Gospel of John, chapter 1.
Yeah, I know. But every time you we read in the Bible, Jesus said that, or he was with God in the sky.
No, but he ascended
Yeah,
from
exactly.
heaven. But no one see God except Jesus Christ
Yeah,
because
yeah,
he's
yeah.
the second person of the Trinity.
Yeah, yeah.
Trinity.
You don't believe in- 17.
Yes.
Do not cling to me, Jesus said, since I have not yet ascended to the Father, but go to my brothers and tell them that I am ascending to my Father and your Father, to my God and to your God. Yes, but at the same time, that's why I said Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Jesus is God, Father is God, Holy Spirit is God. Do you believe that Holy Spirit is God?
Yes, but Holy Spirit
Is God.
skills of God.
No, but in Gospel of John chapter 4, Gospel of John chapter 4, remember Jesus spoke to the woman, chapter 21, chapter 4, 21. Jesus told her, believe me, woman, an hour is coming when you will worship the Father, neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem. You Samaritans worship what you do not know. We worship what we know, because the salvation comes from the Jews. But an hour is coming and is now here when the true worshippers will worship the Father in spirit and in truth. Yes, the Father wants such people to worship Him. God is spirit, not just God is spirit, and those who worship Him must worship in spirit and in truth.
Yes,
What
but
is a spirit?
Spirit, God is spirit.
What is a spirit?
Holy Spirit,
You, without your spirit,
Or man.
you are dying.
yes.
Yeah. I move
But there is a
because I
Holy
am
Spirit. The God Spirit
dice della Trinità. Allora mi ha letto
confirms
questa
that we
parte
have the
qua
Holy
che
Spirit. But of course,
the God spirit.
uh-huh.
Quality is the power of God.
But that's He the helper. Remember,
Yeah,
Christ says
He helps people with the Holy Spirit, like Jesus did.
No, but because remember, He opened the blind man's eyes. Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
And and blind man fell down and worshipped Jesus Christ. Do you remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's chapter. I'm not sure. It's
God
A volte che
sent
uno mi vuole dimostrare
God.
che la Trinità non c'è.
Come si dice?
Cioè io voglio dire che lo spirito è una qualità, è una skills, in quel
Sì.
senso. Però lui dice no, ti fa dello spirito perché essere grande. Lo spirito può ricreare lo spirito.
Perché qua è riferito a Dio.
Oh, chapter 9. I think it's chapter
Quindi non è
9.
un dio, cioè non è un uomo, ma è spirito, cioè non è fatto da carne.
Esatto.
Secondo me potrebbe essere interessante il libro.
Oh, here we go. Chapter 9. Gospel of John, chapter 9. Let's start at verse 35. Chapter 9, verse 35. Jesus heard that they had thrown the man out, and when he found him, he said, do you believe in the Son of Man? Who is he? Sir, that I may believe in him, he said. Jesus answered, you have seen in him. In fact, he is the one who is speaking with you. I believe, Lord. Curious.
L'uomo esclamò, ripongo fede in lui,
I
Signore, egli
believe,
dice
Lord.
omaggio.
And he worshipped him. Does it say worship him? Verse 38. He worshipped him.
Sono giusta, 9 e 20.
38.
No, ok.
Oops.
Ok. Sono venuto in questo mondo per un giudizio, perché quelli che non vedono, vedono, e quelli che vedono diventino ciechi.
No, 38.
L'uomo esclamò, ripongo fede in lui,
Oh,
Signore,
38,
egli
yes.
Sì,
rese
qua
omaggio.
la traduce
He worshipped
diversamente,
him.
perché poi dice in our Bible, and he did obeisance to him. The note said bow down.
It's bow down or worship.
It's like worship.
Yes,
Yeah.
like you
I
know,
don't-
Roman Catholics, they bow down for icons. They worship icons, right? They worship statues.
Okay.
That's the same thing. But this guy worshipped Jesus Christ in person. He bowed down.
Why do you believe in Trinity?
Because in the First John, if you deny the Son, you do not have the Father. If you don't have the Father, there's no salvation in you.
But God can death, no?
No, He condemns. Like if you don't believe in Trinity, you're condemned. Like let me show you. Watch. What is it?
Giovanni. Adesso esatto, primo Giovanni.
First John.
First John?
Yes.
Johnny qua.
Plus Antichrist many, but let me see. He who denies the Son will not have the Father. I'm trying to find it. It says like if you deny the Son, you do not have the Father. Because if you believe in a Son, you also believe in a Father.
Yes.
Two persons, so it's like
Two. Yes.
And then on the Trinity, the Spirit, if you have the Holy Spirit, it would manifest in us that we believe upon Father and Son, because Father sends His Son
Yes.
to die on the cross and rise again from the dead.
Yes, but there isn't a Trinity.
There
It's
is,
a
there-
team. It's a team. Father, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit.
But
But
do you
not at the same place.
but do you believe that Jesus is fully God, through whom whole world was created?
God created Jesus and
No.
everybody.
God, Jesus have no beginning and no end.
No, Jesus, yes.
No,
God,
no beginning and no end. Eternal God.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Did you read Genesis?
Yes. Let
Yes.
us make man in our own image. Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit in verse chapter 2 in Genesis was hovering over the earth.
Sorry, ma can you
Non è che dice
Sure.
l'artefice
Why is
che
she filming?
Gesù non
Huh?
ha mai
Why is she filming?
Gesù è stato creato.
She likes to film,
Che dice l'artefice
but but no. Oh, here we go. Genesis chapter 1. Genesis
Però cioè, è
chapter
vero che
1.
non intende che è stato creato.
You like adventures. I go to Italy. Rome, Athens, Albania.
And you ask every Jehovah's Witness the same
Not
questions.
just Jehovah's Witnesses. I talk to Muslims. I talk to Roman Catholics, Greek Orthodox. Everybody who wants to
Ha
talk.
avuto
I'll talk
origine
to
dal
them.
padre, forse quello.
With some notice, like in the beginning, God created heaven and earth, right? But then in the Gospel of John, it's almost mimics. It's Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning, Venezia, Italia. Like at the square. That's my wife, Christina, enjoying this place. So, but yeah, we're gonna go forward towards this place. Let's go over there towards wherever Roman Catholic Temple of Idols right there. Let's see, cafe, some restaurants. I guess that this one is like less tourist, more like a local, as far as I can tell. Some even water. Anybody's thirsty. So, well, I guess that's it for now. Have a nice day. Alright, we just arrived to Korca with Napoleon and my wife Christina. Korca. Yes, we're driving to our new home away from home, I call that. A home away from home. new place to live. Korca pretty much located about 45, even less than about 45 minutes away from Greece, on the border of Greece. So to me, that's why when I came here, I noticed lots of Greek music. People speak Greek. And second time we've been here, what's the name? A biblioteca, library. Remember he spoke in Greek, the guy? I was like, oh man, I gotta move here, learn some Greek over here. So that's pretty much the point. Learn some Greek and enjoy colder weather, kind of like a Colorado slash, I would say northern Colorado, since Colorado Springs, not much of a snow, but if you can see in the mountains, there's a bunch of snow, which is kind of more like a Denver, more like Boulder place, but so yeah, much more snow compared to Lach, or what's the name of a village?
Malić.
No, what's the village?
Pobradec.
No, village where you living?
Adriatic.
Adriatic, here we go, Adriatic. So yeah, much different. So well, we're about to pull up and go to the apartment where we're gonna live. Hopefully it's like one of that. So that's it for now. I'm here in Korca, Albania, in a Greek class. I guess we'll see who's gonna teach me some Greek in Korca, Albania. So just want to show you guys the classroom. So it seems like it's actually doing like a schedule from 2 till 3. It's like a basic or alpha 1, then 3 to 4 is alpha 2, and then seems like the level goes up. I think it's up to B3 level of Greek. So that's pretty much it. That's, I guess, my first Greek class in Albania. That's it for now. Have a nice. Some very top of Korca, and there is like a small monastery or church. I call it Temple of Idols, and like ta ikonidje in idolatria. Icons are idols, basically. So, Temple of Idols. You know, interesting thing about icons I noticed, like in Russian Orthodoxy or Roman Catholicism or with some Greek Orthodoxy, like they're always trying to depict people more like, for example, in Greek Orthodoxy, they look more like a Greek-like instead of like a Jew-like. Like this one, I guess this guy is John the Baptist. He more looked like a, I don't know, maybe even not even Greek, more like a Albanian. And Jesus more looks like a, I don't know, Albanian slash Greek. I guess Mary, she's like more look like a Greekish slash Albanian. That's like Georgios. That's interesting that this type of icon, it's very similar to Russian Orthodoxy. I don't know if you've seen like a Moscow's Moscow's flag. It's like they have this guy on it. But to me, it's all idolatry. It's kind of like a repackaged false Greek gods into like saints and stuff, where Christ, when he was tempted by Satan, at the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights, said, worship God alone, not Mary, not other saints, and worship God in spirit and truth. Is it true that Jesus looked like that? Or he looked like this? Or looked like that? I mean, I guess there's like some kind of place over here. I don't know, maybe place to sleep for like a Greek Orthodox priest over here. But it's all idolatry, temple of idols. Greek Orthodox churches are temples of idols. That's it for now. Have a nice day.